Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club and another volume of my essential film reviews collection. Thanks for being there. It was me, Murph. I was your ghost. Well, the wait is finally over. 2 long years since wrapping his Batman trilogy, Christopher Nolan has finally gone into space and off-world via the unexplainable scientific mediums of the space-time continuum, wormholes and black holes. Co-written with his brother Jonathan, Nolan also served as producer as well as helming this latest cinematic wonder, and a wonder it is, lest it has numerous minor flaws. Watching from the dark confines of your local picture house is the only place to see Interstellar, and on the biggest screen possible, for it is a magnificent, immersive and an almost operatic achievement. However, it's the first Nolan film that I haven't instantly fallen in love with, but I do greatly admire the astounding cinematic achievement in yet again producing a film that continues to break boundaries and expand the sense of what is possible, as well as challenging an audience, filling it full of wonder, adventure and dreams, whilst juxtaposing these themes with frustration, isolation, desolation and the eerie silence of outer space. There are clearly nods to M Night Shyamalan's mysterious Signs, Robert Zemeckis' Contact, and huge inspiration has been taken from Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey, but Nolan has also referenced back to his own incredible film of 4 years previously, Inception, with its continuous time shifts whilst challenging the possibility of time itself, its constituents and its limitations. Interstellar is far more than a simple dying Earth, outer space story, as Nolan again leans on many of the themes he's employed in his previous films as he explores the concepts of reality, time, and the Machiavellian principle of the end justifying the means. But above all, it's another Nolan film with human beings and the human spirit at the core of his film, and of a father's love for his family and determination for their continued survival. With a very keen eye on plot spoilers, the premise of the film as a whole sees a post-apocalyptic near-future Earth on the verge of dying, ravaged by dust storms, with crops failing and food is fast running out. This is established very early in the film in one of the many narrative strands that intertwine throughout the film, as the narrative weaves from present day to future talking heads sequences describing the horrors of living in the dust storms through to the Kubrick-inspired space voyages. The concept of time is always prevalent, as the Earth is simply running out of time, with Professor Brand, Michael Caine, afraid of time whilst trying to manipulate it through his many scientific theories in his capacity at NASA. When Cooper, Matthew McConaughey, and daughter Mirth, Mackenzie Foy, stumble upon the Earth's best kept secret, they soon discover that NASA has been working in secret on a space exploration project which is ready for launch and ready to seek planets that can sustain future human lives. However, they, and whoever they may be, are also manipulating time through dimensions, wormholes and black holes, and have seemingly directed Cooper, an accomplished pilot, into NASA and into a life-changing decision. Does he embrace his adventurous spirit and guide the Endurance spaceship Interstellar? Or does he remain on Earth with the family he loves and adores? Following his Oscar-winning performance in Dallas Buyers Club and star turns in Magic Mike and Killer Joe, Matthew McConaughey excels as the all-American hero Cooper, struggling to raise crops on a dying Earth, as well as raising 2 young children with only his gruff, disillusioned father-in-law Donald, John Lithgow, to help him. Cooper is fiercely protective of his young children, and both Mirth, a brilliant, heartbreaking performance from Mackenzie Foy, and Tom, Timothy Chalamet, share their father's spirit, as Tom is determined to drive the family farming business despite the inherent problems, and his younger sister shares her father's dreams and aspirations. The concept of time pervades every narrative strand of the film, and this is never more prescient than when our intrepid interstellar heroes, joined by Amelia, Anne Hathaway, a NASA scientist, visit prospective Earth-friendly and viable planets. Time accelerates rapidly compared to life on Earth, with every hour spent exploring a prospective planet spanning many Earth years. But rather than any further plot spoilers, I will simply add that this concept, whilst one of the many of the film's themes, introduces the audience to many supporting and cameo roles during Interstellar's near 3-hour runtime. Jessica Chastain is superb as the older Mirth, still mourning her father's absence, but seemingly determined to follow in his footsteps. Casey Affleck supports her ably as her older brother in every sense, Tom, and Matt Damon performs well as disillusioned Dr. Mann. Any further character exposition will simply hint at spoilers, and this is not my intention of this appraisal. So, 24 hours after seeing Interstellar, is it any good? The simple answer is a categorical yes, and an overwhelming and stunning achievement. The early set piece on Earth of the drone chase is a wonderful early example to live up to, but where Interstellar comes into its own is in the spinning chasm of outer space and the eerie silence that envelops it. Regular editor Lee Smith excels throughout, and huge credit must be paid to Hoyt van Hoytema's cinematography as he brings to life a dusty, arid Earth with a dry, colour-drained lens before capturing space in league with his contemporary Emmanuel Lubitsky in Alfonso Cuarón's multi-Oscar-winning Gravity. Oscars will surely follow here too, for Van Hoytema's cinematography, Nathan Crowley's production design, and Hans Zimmer's eclectic and beautiful musical score. However, the greatest praise lies with director Nolan for producing yet another thought-provoking film of weighty ideas shrouded in the science of quantum physics, the dimensions of time, space and relativity, without losing the heart of the story, a human story of existence and of an adventurous spirit bound by the love of the families we all cherish. And with one minor blemish, that was Interstellar, directed by Christopher Nolan. And that was originally written over a decade ago as an instant reaction piece after seeing it at the cinema with my son. And suffice to say, I absolutely adore that film now. It's not my favourite Christopher Nolan film, that still resides with Memento, closely followed by The Prestige. But it's an amazing, amazing film. And if you get a chance, if your local picture house, as we used to call it back in the day, if they are showing a retrospective version of it at the cinema, do go see it on the biggest screen possible. It's an amazing achievement. It was me, Murph. I was your ghost. Blimey. I'll leave you in peace and in solidarity. Thanks very much for watching. Please be careful out there, everyone. Peace.